As the episode continues, tensions run high at Firehouse 51, with Herman and Mouch now facing the possibility of forced retirement. The crew is left reeling. The news hits Herman especially hard. Firehouse 51 isn't just his workplace, it's his second home. Mouch, ever the optimist, tries to lighten the mood with one of his signature dad jokes, but the weight of the situation lingers in the air. Meanwhile, Kid and Severide return from the hospital, emotionally drained from the roller coaster with Jade and the baby. Though they're disappointed, Kid can't help but feel a sense of hope for Jade. She knows all too well how hard it is to overcome addiction, and if Jade is willing to fight for her future, then maybe this was the right outcome after all. Severide, ever the supportive husband, reassures her that their time will come. They'll find the right child for them when the moment is right. Back at the firehouse, the crew is scrambling to process Ambrose's report. Bowden, who had been off-site during the audit, returns and immediately calls a meeting. He's furious that the department is considering pushing out seasoned veterans like Herman and Mouch, men who have dedicated their lives to the CFT. He vows to fight the decision. But the reality is grim. Budget cuts are inevitable, and someone will have to go. As the team grapples with the news, a call comes in. A massive warehouse fire on the south side. With Chief Pascal still out and the house short-staffed, Bowden takes charge, sending Truck 81, Squad 3, and Ambo 61 racing to the scene. The fire is already raging when they arrive, thick black smoke billowing into the sky. Inside, they discover that the warehouse was being used as an illegal storage facility for hazardous chemicals. The situation is volatile, and the risk of explosion is high. Kid and Severide lead their teams inside, working in perfect sync despite the chaos around them. Herman and Mouch, determined to prove their worth, push themselves harder than ever, refusing to let age slow them down. As they battle the flames, Ritter and Gallo uncover a group of trapped workers who had been unaware of the dangerous materials stored in the building. With time running out, the team executes a risky rescue, pulling the workers to safety just as a secondary explosion rocks the structure. The blast sends debris flying, and Mouch takes a hard hit to the shoulder. Back at the firehouse, the team tends to Mouch's injury, nothing serious, but enough to remind everyone of the very real dangers they face every day. The near disaster seems to put things into perspective for Ambrose, who had been observing the call from a safe distance. He's visibly shaken by what he's witnessed, the bravery, the teamwork, the sheer unpredictability of the job. Later that evening, Ambrose approaches Bowden with a revised recommendation. After seeing Firehouse 51 in action, he realizes that experience isn't something that can be quantified on a spreadsheet. He agrees to adjust his report, suggesting alternative cost-saving measures that don't involve forcing out veteran firefighters. It's not a guarantee, but it's a small victory. As the episode winds down, the team gathers at Molly's for a much-needed drink. The mood is bittersweet, relief over Ambrose's change of heart, but uncertainty still looms over the future. Herman raises a toast to the family we choose, and for a moment, the weight of the world lifts. Kid's phone buzzes. It's a text from Jade. Attached is a photo of her and her newborn, along with a message. First day of rehab. Thank you for giving me hope. Kid smiles, showing Severide the screen. Maybe they didn't get their happy ending today, but somewhere out there, their child is waiting. And as the camera pans out, Firehouse 51 stands strong, a beacon of resilience, loyalty, and unshakable brotherhood. Whatever comes next, they'll face it together. The following morning at Firehouse 51, the crew moves through their routines with a renewed sense of purpose. The close call of the warehouse fire and Ambrose's softened stance have given them a temporary reprieve, but the underlying tension remains. Bowden is already on the phone with CFD brass, arguing against the proposed cuts. His voice carries through the apparatus floor, sharp and unyielding. You can't put a price on experience. He snaps before hanging up in frustration. Across the room, Cruz and Cap are inventorying gear, their usual banter subdued. Cap, never one for silence, finally cracks. So what happens if they force Herman and Mouch out? Who's gonna tell us all the stuff we don't want to hear but need to know? Cruz sighs, tightening a hose nozzle with more force than necessary. It's not just about that. Those guys are the glue here. You take them out. And this place. He trails off, but the implication is clear. In the common room, Mouch nurses his shoulder, flipping through a retirement benefits pamphlet with a frown.